there, everybody. Today we're going to be making the ultimate comfort food. We're going to be making baked macaroni and cheese. This recipe is creamy, cheesy, and loaded with flavor in every bite. The pasta is coated in a rich, homemade cheese sauce and is baked until golden and bubbly. It's going to be topped with an irresistible cheese topping that I promise you everyone is going to love as their new favorite side dish. And it's oh so easy to make. Let me show you how. And to start, we're going to heat up a pot of boiling hot water, and then we're going to be adding in 1 pound of our elbow macaroni. You can also add, this is optional, you can add a little bit of olive oil to your pasta water just to ensure that your pasta doesn't stick as much. Just a little bit. And then you're going to go ahead and boil your noodles according to your box's instructions. And now we're going to get started on our cheesy sauce. We're going to start in a medium saucepan. We're going to be adding 1/2 cup of butter. We're going to go ahead and melt that. Once our butter has completely melted, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in our 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We're going to go ahead and whisk that all together, making sure that it creates a nice paste, and we're going to cook it until it no longer smells like it's raw flour. And for this step, we want it to be at a medium-low heat. You don't want to burn your butter flour mixture. Next, we're going to be adding in 4 cups or 1 quart of our half and half. We're going to do this slowly because it's going to thicken rather quickly, and we want it to be evenly combined. Now, once our half and half butter and flour mixture have thickened just a little bit and everything is nice and hot, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in 1/2 teaspoon each of black pepper, kosher salt, and lastly, we're going to be adding in paprika. We're going to give that a nice little whisk that's nice and combined. You already see it looking nice and seasoned. This is what's going to add to that wonderful flavor profile I spoke about earlier. And then we're going to add in 1.5 cups of our mild cheddar cheese. 1.5 cups. And then we're going to be adding in a 1/2 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. I highly recommend freshly grated because it just makes it so much more meltier. When you get cheese that's already been pre-grated, it's got this coating in it to make sure it doesn't stick. And that coating also kind of hurts the ability for it to melt correctly to give it that nice, beautiful, cheesy pull that we're looking for when we're done. So as you can see, I have mixed everything together. The cheese melted almost instantly. The cheese is melted. Okay, so now that we have our cooked elbow macaroni in our 9x13 baking dish, we're going to go ahead and add our cheese mixture into our noodles in the baking dish, just because it makes it so much easier to do it this way than getting another pot all dirty. We're just going to go ahead and pour this in. Look at that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to mix the cheese mixture in with the noodles gently, making sure that all the noodles are coated in this delicious, rich, and creamy cheesy sauce. And now we're ready to add our delicious cheese topping. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding 1.5 cups of our cheddar cheese mixed with our 1/2 cup of Parmesan, freshly grated. We're going to go ahead and we're going to spread that all over the top of our macaroni and cheese. Getting that all in. Beautiful. Now we're going to take just a little sprinkle of paprika and sprinkle that on top. Just a little bit. And a little bit of black coarse pepper. There we go. Now we're going to cover it with our non-stick aluminum foil. And we're going to be placing this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes until our cheese is nice, bubbly, and melted. And there you have it. We have our delicious, classic baked macaroni and cheese. It is oh so cheesy, oh so creamy. It is just wonderful. I cannot wait to dig into this and get a little taste to show you guys. Let's get nice. Oh, look at that. Look at that gooiness. So delicious. Let's go ahead and get a fork and let's get a taste. Gotta get all that delicious cheese. Look at that cheese. What did I tell you? I told you it was going to be cheesy. So creamy, so cheesy, perfectly delicious, made in a flash. You are going to love this. This is perfect for any Sunday dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, Easter dinner. It doesn't matter. Point is that if you're a fan of macaroni and cheese, you're going to absolutely love this one. So you tell me, are you team stovetop or are you team baked? Let me know in the comments. Okay, everybody. Bye.